We make the strings louder.
Hey guys, I am about to record myself trying to play a LeBlanc game and talking all about what I'm actually thinking about and doing while I do it, so that you guys can have an example of what to do. It might not cover everything you need to know, but it'll cover most of it. So yeah, just gonna wait for a game now. Oh yeah. Okay. I got mid, that's excellent. So I want to play LeBlanc. I'm gonna show you how it looks to pick. Since I don't get to counter pick, I'm just gonna pick LeBlanc, especially because I just want to show you how to play LeBlanc. Oh, that's great, because Zed is one of the worst matchups for LeBlanc. It's like a really hard skill matchup, but Zed's really favored because of Hex Drinker. So it's good he's banned. Hopefully they don't randomly ban LeBlanc. That'd be really troll. I'd cry. Since I have first pick, it's likely I'll get counter picked if I pick LeBlanc so early, but we'll see. And if I do get counter picked and I play and then win, it'll be a good example of how to play when you're against the counter pick. The counter picks that LeBlanc have is like Lulu, because it's so hard to kill her.
The black rose shall bloom once more.
Zed is really good, but he's banned. I really hate playing against Lux because it's also really hard to kill her, but it's not impossible. Her shield's just so huge. You need to have your jungler there
And ready to serve.
if you want to kill her. Already got nerfed this patch, so her charm doesn't interrupt dashes anymore, so it makes it a lot harder for her to fight me if she's mid. So I'm gonna go Flash Knight, probably regardless of what I'm against. But I will change my masteries to the page that I want, depending on the matchup. It looks like we have a pretty good balance of damage right now, with Yi and Ezreal being AD. Ezreal's some magic, but yeah. Janna is really good with Yi because the shield turns him into like a Super Saiyan. It's ridiculous. Alright, and here we get to see what we're against. Masteries are probably not going to change depending on what I'm against. So I got Sorcery, Feast. Oh, what is this new thing? Damaging enemy champions causes them to take 3% more damage from your allies. That's pretty good, but it's not as good as Feast. Feast is just mandatory if you're laning. I could see a lot of junglers taking this. Oh, so we're against Nivea. That's a pretty hard matchup because you can't kill her pretty much ever in lane. I'm going to go Vampirism and Oppressor. Savagery is too good in lane. Assassin is pretty good for LeBlanc, so that's why I take it on LeBlanc. The other option is Secret Stash. I go Merciless, Dangerous Game, Precision, and Thunderlord's Decree. Thunderlord's Decree works so well with LeBlanc's QR because the first Q is one hit, and then the second Q procs the first Q, and it's also a hit, so it procs, that's 3 hits just from 2 spells. Anyway, for runes I'm going Health and a little bit of Magic Resist. My other option would be Armor, but since it's Anivia I don't need that, especially because they have a mid Anivia, Nidalee, and Nautilus. That's 3 magic damage carries. So I'm going to go probably Morello's into Abyssal Scepter, or maybe even Abyssal Scepter first because there's so much magic on their team. The only issue is if I go that build, I won't have enough mana to compete with Anivia's mana. So I need to either roam or get kills on her. So it depends on how well the jungle is doing, because if the jungle is doing well, then I can set up kills. If he's not, then I'll just go roam. But I definitely want Abyssal this game, especially because their support is a Blitzcrank, and Blitzcrank's really obnoxious for LeBlanc because every time you dash in, he's going to try to pull or silence you, and that's just going to destroy you if you get hit. Anivia took Ignite, and he has Deathfire Touch. Seems like some decent choices. He clearly wants to kill me, because he could have taken Teleport and played the really safe game. When I get into game, I'm going to check what kind of runes Anivia is running, because if he's running Magic Resist, I can't kill him. There's just no way. Even if I do kill him, he has an egg, so it's literally not going to be possible. Start Dorn's Ring and Pots, and this Trinket Totem is just the best start. I've tried using Dark Seal, but the lack of mana regen and the lack of getting mana every time you kill a unit just destroys your regen in lane. It's just not possible. I start W usually regardless of who I'm against, other than people who have shields, so Lulu and Orianna, because you can Q them and they might shield it and that'll be okay, because then your Q will be up before their shield's up again. If you start W against Lulu or Orianna, if you try to W them, they're going to shield the entire thing, and then you can't W them again when it's up because their shield's going to be up again, so it's just horrible trading. So their jungle is pretty squishy, so if he ever tries to gank me or if I see him, I can try to kill him. So when my options are for items, I can go Abyssal and Morello's. That gives you some magic resist and CDR. The other option is going Athene's. It gives you less magic resist and the same CDR, so it's pretty much what you're asking is, do you want to condense it down into one item? I usually go with the Morello's Abyssal path because Abyssal is a really powerful gold efficient item, and so is Morello's. So I think that buying them both together is pretty is the option to go when you're playing someone who's short range like LeBlanc, because you tend to hit people with the Abyssal aura by just being near them with your W. So I'm just going to try to last hit as much as possible. I don't really want to push because Nidalee's going to kill me, and I don't think Master Yi is going to be ganking anytime soon, so I'm going to try to keep the lane right in the middle. I'm going to watch my creep's health and their creep's health, just so I can try to keep it where I want it. When I trade, I use my W and I try to get an auto in every time I do. Ideally you could get 2 autos in, but it's kind of it might not happen. Trading like that is really amazing for LeBlanc because Thunderlords proc so easily with your passive. Oh, by the way, Anivia does have flat magic resist, so there's probably like no way I'm killing her. I'm just gonna try to avoid taking too much damage. I'm scared of bot right now because they die pretty early. Anivia's trying to trade with me because he knows he has magic resist, and if he gets any trades, it's probably going to be good for him because he has egg. Always try to get that auto in when you're using your W. Don't be afraid to last hit with your Q. Don't do it too much, but it's only 50 mana, and if you can get that gold, it's important for yourself later on. So I got his flash. He could have just used his egg right there, but he decided, oh, there's Nidalee. So I'm gonna go up here and ward because I'm really scared. Oh. So I see Nidalee. I'm trying to help out my jungler by just getting vision on her. This Anivia has no more potions. I still have a potion. I'm scared that Nidalee's gonna go and gank Olaf, so I'm pinging him. Anivia doesn't want to push, but since she can push right now because we have a Master Yi, he's just a really weak early game jungler. I'm trying to back my Master Yi out of this. If I get a chain, he should be able to die. I got ignite. Oh. Alright, got the buff. My mid lane just crashed on my turret, so I'm not going to lose too much. And I got Nidalee's flash right there. So we know that now for the future. When lasting under turret, try not to panic and use your W on the entire wave because it usually messes everything up. Just play it really calm and cool. You gotta keep in mind that W does cost a lot of mana. So right now I need to push so I can leave and buy, because if I don't buy, even though I have double buffs, I'll be behind Anivia. So I'm gonna go for the Morellos to try to snowball. instead of going for the Abyssal first, because I think that I'll be okay. He's going tier, which is a really scaling build, and I'm going the really fast build. So if the game goes long, it's going to favor him, but if I can start snowballing really hard with this double buff, then I can take the lead. So he's freezing it. He's trying to keep it right where it is. My goal is to try to unfreeze it. And he's going to obviously fight me if I even come near him because he doesn't want me to unfreeze it. I have my ward up in 10 seconds. I'm kind of scared of Nidalee trying to come take back these double buffs, so I've got to play kind of back. I see bot lane dying. It's okay, honestly. I believe they're not that far behind. It's pushing towards me slowly. Do you see how the minions are stacking up? And he's even hitting the creeps. So he's level 6 now. He's going to try to push it so it can't freeze it at my turret. I see Nidalee's top. So I'm not too scared right now. I can trade. So you auto Q. You have to hit 2 things in order to CS at the turret. 2 autos, an auto Q, anything. You're just trying to prepare the creeps before the turret hits it twice. Can't always do it, but whatever. Nivea's missing. It's really unlikely he'll roam, so I'm not too scared of him doing that. I'm just going to put that word there in case he's camping in the bush or something, looking for a Q. I don't know where Nivea is right now. If I were to guess, he tried to get off like a sneaky recall, and he probably did because you haven't seen him for so long. He's missed almost 3 creeps. Yeah, so he just bought a null magic mantle. He's already got magic resist flat runes, so he's really scared of dying. He knows that I might try to kill him because I have this early build, so he's going for that. He's just going to keep pushing this wave. That's what Nivea does once he hits 6. It's not much I can do about it except farm with him. Try not to take too much damage from creeps before while preparing it to actually before it hits the turret. I think Nivea's gonna get blue. Oh, he just warded this, so he's right there. So I'm just gonna keep autoing these creeps, so when he destroys the wave, I'm not getting completely wrecked by the creeps. If he tries to freeze it, I'll be totally okay. If I was any other champion like Lux or something immobile, then I'd be scared of pushing. But since I'm LeBlanc, I can get away from Nidalee gank pretty easily. And Nivea doesn't have much damage right now because he's gone so scaling and magic resist. Oh, Nidalee's top. So we might be able to get Dragon. We might be able to. Olaf even got a kill in that, so that's so good for us. Looks like Massey is opting to not do the Dragon. We're just gonna try to steal some jungle and maybe get off a bot lane gank. So I'm gonna follow him. And yeah. This way, this little path you can take, you can't be seen by the turret. It's like a really sneaky move, but it's really good. So I'm going to back up my team by coming down right now. I think I might be able to help. So there's his flash. There's his heal. I got the chain. I'm igniting, and he's dead. So we can take this advantage and either do Dragon, since Nivea's mid, or just take the turret. I'm going to recall since we're not going for that Dragon, and try to get back to mid ASAP. I got my Morello Nomicon, and I'm going to buy boots, and a potion. Wait for my mana a little bit, and then go. So I lost some damage on the turret, and Nivea also got blue. He must have been given to him by Nidalee, since Nidalee was top, and he rotated. So we're a little behind in Nivea now, but hopefully our bot lane is back in the game. I'm pinging them back because it's dangerous to be there for so long. They just really wanted to push it, I think. Massey is taking blues from me, so I'm going to be behind in Nivea, especially because he's getting blues. But if our jungler can become strong because of it, then it's alright. I'm scared because I have no vision right now. And there's Nivea. I know there's a warden here, or it might have expired when mine expired. I saw Nidalee just there, crossing over. Scuttle Crab just spawned, and I can't kill bot lane solo, so I'm not going to go. I could just threaten them by being around, but Actually, it's kind of a waste of time. If I go in, I'll get wrecked, and if I don't go in, then I'm wasting time and not going mid. I'm just going to try and keep farming up. Master Yi just killed a ward over there from Nivea, so that's good. I'm just trying to prepare all these little creeps so that my W can kill it one hit like that. It's really important that you prepare creeps with your auto attacks and Q and stuff so that you can farm easily on LeBlanc. Farming is a really tricky thing sometimes. So I'm trying to push right now because I see Nivea's not here and they're taking bot turret. I'm trying to get some hits in here because my W is up pretty soon. I think I'll be okay. I also have a pink over there. Nivea's half mana. She probably just did race. My ward's up in 5 seconds. They're probably doing... They probably see Master Yi right now. They did, because yes, he was just killing a ward. So I imagine they're going to do Dragon, especially because bot lane just took the turret. Oh, there's Blitzcrank. Maybe not. So we're trading Dragon right now, probably, for top turret. And Nivea's missing. Oh, she's hiding around the corner. I saw her. Right there. Oh, we're not trading Dragon. So Calista just recalled instead of doing Dragon. That's great for us. Nearly's mid, if you just saw that spear. And Nivea's mid, Nearly's mid, there's a lot mid. Our bot lane's not, their bot lane's top, so they just lost 2 people. We killed 1. The reason that might be okay is because we get bot turret. Olaf just said get bot tower and it's worth. It's totally right. If we get bot turret, it's totally worth. And Nivea's getting kind of low on mana despite having all the mana regen. So that's good. They're probably going to push top to try to get something out of this. I'm going to go maybe and try to defend it if I see anyone else there. It looks like Nautilus is pretty has no blue buff, and the creeps are not going to make it. So I'm just going to go and get these creeps so that it's not going to waste auto turret. I gotta be really conservative with my mana. Keep in mind that R costs no mana, so it's quite good for farming. Master Yi's trying to solo blue. I gotta let the people know that I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna start going for Abyssal now. I think it's a really good buy. Even though it seems like I'm not gonna die, there's just so much magic damage that they have that I'm probably just gonna die to like AoE if I don't get it. I'm hoping that Master Yi gets this for free. That'd be so good. Alright, that's great. I'm gonna ping this to see if I can have it. Hopefully it'll help me. So he's pinging to help, coming to help. I'm gonna ping them back because it's kind of scary for them to be up so far with 3. Alright, so got the blue. I got magic resist right now, so I'm a pretty powerful contender. I can fight people right now. I'm gonna ward this, see if there's a pink. There doesn't seem to be a pink. If there was a pink, I'd probably go W over the wall and kill it. So this Nivea has Catalyst Chalice Tier, aka the slowest build you can possibly go. So if this game goes late, it's probably gonna be won by Nivea. But it's so slow, the build she's going, that I don't know if she can actually win with that. I've never seen anyone in a while go all of them. All of the slow ball items. However, it does thwart us if we all try to sit mid like this and just push. I'm just going to get an RQ chain. Just going to threaten them. By the way, when you play LeBlanc, you get a humongous power spike at level 11. Every rank of your ult is huge, so keep that in mind. If you see, I'm level 10 right now, so technically I'm kind of weak, especially because I haven't finished Abyssal. I just have the pieces. By the way, also, when you're playing LeBlanc, try to use your ultimate almost on cooldown because it's such a short cooldown. You want to abuse it. It's not like a Lux ult or something. You want to just use it all the time. I say QR is a really good combo for just doing damage, for harass. See that Calista just lost almost half her life by just 1 QR. It also procs Thunderlords, and it's really nice because it synergizes really closely with Thunderlord's cooldown. I'm just stopping her back, just wasting a lot of time for her. We just got a kill on Blitzcrank at bot. That's pretty great. I'm just gonna. I don't think I will QR that Anivia because I'm kind of close to a level 11 and she has so much magic resist. It's kind of a waste of time. It's actually better probably for Ezreal to just land Qs. So Olaf's probably screwed. He's pretty deep, and he's going left. I'm going to buy my Abyssal right now. That's why I'm recalling. Don't forget to pick up the blue trinket. It's probably one of the best things a mid laner can have. You can use it to drop wards in like the little bushes that are behind them, like here, really deep, and the bushes no one checks. So even though it's a really weak ward, it pretty much never gets found. And then you don't even have to walk there to put it there, because you can just clairvoyance it. So you see how I'm just autoing where the turret's about to hit? I'm doing this just so I can see if there's a Nidalee there. I hit level 11 right now, so I'm so huge. I remember this guy doesn't have flash, I think. So I was just there in case they needed me. We found a pink. That's great. Remember, when you have Abyssal, it applies to all the minions. The aura applies to all the minions, so the magic resist just makes you destroy minions. It's not even close. I'm scared to be in this location because Blitzcrank was just around. He might have just warded this. Nivea is going super scale mode, but we're getting advantages around the map, kills here and there. I couldn't keep that chain going. Make sure you be smart with your chains. You can't always keep them going because you might get threatened. That's a really important thing when learning to play LeBlanc. You want to know when to W out. You can't always QR chain and then sit there and auto. You have to judge if you can. So I see this Nivea so low. I kind of want to egg her. See, I just chunked that Kalista. Now she has to recall because, well, she has lifesteal, but she has Blade the Room King, which is a really low amount of lifesteal. So I'm just threatening this Nivea right now. I would have got wrecked by that spear if I didn't have Abyssal, so I'm happy I bought the Abyssal. Also, I have this magic resist from the Aegis from Janna. I need to keep a watch on my mana because I'm getting kind of low and I don't have blue. Blue's up in 30 seconds, so I'm looking forward to that. So I just got to chain on this and egg Nivea. Now we should be able to break it. We should be able to kill her. That's good. Now I have no mana at all, so I'm pretty much useless. Just want to take this turret and leave. I'm going to use my blue trinket really deep here. Just place it there. Oh shit, Blitz, I have to flash. I have to get out of range of this rend. They used Kalista ult, I didn't even see it. I should have been watching. That was my bad. So I see Nidalee chasing me. I'm just going to go all the way. Make sure I don't get caught here. I think this should be okay. I'm just going to recall here. If I get randomly speared and he doesn't see me, then he's a god and he deserves to kill me. Dragon's up or Dragon's almost up, and blue is up. We just got top turret for free, and since he has Rift Herald, he recalls really fast. So next thing I'm going to go for is probably Deathcap. I like to go Deathcap a lot. I've seen people go Ludens. It seems okay. It really works with your QR poking combo, but Deathcap is really reliable, and LeBlanc has a lot of really good AP ratios on all of her abilities, so I like to go Deathcap. Ludens is actually Ludens is probably worse, but that's also because it's cheaper. If you're gonna buy something, the fact that Ludens is so much cheaper means you don't have to have as much money. So if you're not really fed like I'm doing, I'm pretty good. I'm doing pretty well right now. So Ludens would be a good buy if I wasn't so like powerful right now. Alright, so take the blue trinket, drop it in some really sneaky spots. You can just scout across the map with it. So this Nidalee clearly wants this blue. They all see me, so I'm kind of scared to contest it. I would normally, but I'm just scared of Blitz. Oh, there he is. So I'm going to try to get some poke on this Kalista like I always do. See that? If I could land a chain, she would have died, but there's just no way. I hear Nidalee at the blue. She did really, or the Wraith, she did really fast, so I can't really do anything. Nautilus might look for me here. I have W up. W is so good. Maxing it is for wave clear, but also for being able to dash so much, because the cooldown goes down when you put points into it. When you're playing LeBlanc, don't forget you can use Chain as your mimic on your ult. It's extremely good for kiting huge tanky minions. I like to pink this place because this little area is a good ward, or like poking area for like that Callista and stuff. So right now the game is pretty much stalling out. I'm just pretty much looking for picks. This guy seems to be pretty AFK, so I'm just gonna chain him. Maybe he'll flash right here. Oh shit! So I see Nivea coming that way. I have to go right. Okay, he could have gone right, but I guess he didn't want to. I'm just gonna keep putting my trinket in places that people will not find. Oh. Oh, why does... Is that guy low? Okay, got his flash. That's pretty good for us. I thought Ezreal would help me, but I guess he's kind of low, so he's kind of scared. I'm kind of low on mana and health, so I'm going to recall right now. I think I have home guards because it's 20 minutes now, so I can just get back to the fray. I'm going to get CDR boots. No, I think I'm going to buy the more pieces of the death cap because the AP is really nice. CDR boots doesn't help me too much right now because I'm kind of mana constrained, as opposed to being... if I had blue buff and like Athenes, then I'd be like, okay, I'll just go for the brain fart. Go for the CR boots because CR is what's holding me back, not mana. But I'm kind of mana gated right now. Try to group everything up and WR for farming. It's probably the best way you can farm. Nivea no longer has flash. She's going super scaling build, so even though it's been looking grim for her so far, she is going to get powerful. The reason we're so ahead right now is because we're getting all the objectives on the map. And my presence, by like poking out this Callista and stuff like that, is what's allowing us to do it. So that's what Nivea is sacrificing by going all this scaling. Alright, so I'm just going to keep using my trinket. Try to poke this guy. Holding my chain to wait for him to do something. That guy is just getting so cocky, jumping up to me. So I just QW him. Oh, and they surrendered. Good game. So, that was a LeBlanc game. I explained everything that I was thinking for the entire game. I think one of the biggest things for playing LeBlanc is to know your power and to hold your mana properly. Because if I was just spamming my stuff and not farming properly and stuff, I would have run out of mana and been pretty useless. But since I used all my stuff properly, I poked out the Callista and stuff, I really got her out of the game. And even though she was really strong early game, I pretty much prevented her from doing anything. And my team played pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with that. Master Yi got strong, as you might expect, from him taking the first blue, or the second blue. Yeah. And then he ended up doing pretty well. So, that's my my game of LeBlanc, and I hope you guys learned something. Thanks. Like if you liked the video, subscribe for more of me and my beautiful voice, and if you liked it, or didn't like it, leave a comment so I can take your feedback into consideration. Thanks.